Hi, Adventure Jim here. If you're passing through Oregon and love to hike, come up to the Oregon Redwoods Trail. It's on off the Winchuck River Road, off the 101. Go up about 2 miles, make a right turn, and it's about a 4 mile fairly rough road drive to the site, to the trail. And I am here right now, and we are about to hike. What I am starting out with, some of these adventures you will experience along with me. What I usually carry is this big wooden staff. You may not want to carry a staff, or you just may want to walk. I also have this expandable walking stick, which I will probably use today. And I also have a flashlight because you will come across some interesting, maybe holes, critter holes, or fallen tree trunks, and you'll want to look at it. So look inside, maybe interesting. Some things I find interesting, some things you won't um, find interesting. So here we go, and we're gonna go. There's the parking lot. I've been up here a few times, and there's been people up here. Today there doesn't seem to be anybody. There's nobody here, so it's nice and quiet. And I'll probably be walking the trail alone in that direction is the start of the trail. And there's also a picnic table and barbecue pit. So here we go. Okay, here's the beginning of the trail. It's 39 degrees out today. We'll find out the trail conditions. A lot of tree debris along the trail. And there's usually postings. Someone leaving some kind of a walking stick would be helpful. There's usually postings of information on the trail at the north limit of its range. And there's usually brochures, like a map of the trail would be inside. Yep, there it is. Dogs on leash, stay on path, and historic information on the trail or the area. Jean Perel, 1930 to 2001. And this is the direction of the trail. And comment below. I'm figuring what these posts are. They usually have numbers. This one doesn't particularly have a number. But if you know what the post is, maybe the location, mileage, maybe a picture spot, let me know in the comments below. But it's beautiful out here. I come from back east where we had trees, a little wooded area up the street, but no trees like this. This is awesome. Oregon is beautiful. So we will go walking. I'll be walking briskly, and we will be starting also at 1:45. So we'll time it to see how long it takes at a casual walk. And maybe making some stops along the way to look at plants, fallen trees. And I will not talk too much because it's nice and quiet out here. See, like this here, like I was talking about for the flashlight. Looks like a critter hole. Or maybe a hole that a critter made home from a fallen tree. Interesting. There's his back door, or front door, and the other one was the back door. go along the trail some more. Hopefully we won't come across any Bigfoots. I'm one of those that until I see it, I'll believe it. But it's interesting to hear stories, see the sights, Bigfoot spottings. See, downhill there. And on this particular trail, like I said, I've done it before, and I've seen children on it and elderly people on it. So any age you're at, any shape you are probably in, you will be able to walk this trail. And it splits off. It goes into a loop. So if you go that way, you'll come back from that way. But if you go that way, you'll come back from that way. So, and it's pretty much downhill from here. And if you're in pretty good shape, you'll be able to make it back uphill on coming from that way. And the same vice versa. So I think I will try this way, going downhill, going around this way. And again, the beautiful scenery, fallen trees, moss on trees, look at that. That's a beautiful moss-covered tree there, if you want to call it a tree. Look at that moss in the sunlight right there. And some of this, like this little section right here of plants, kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park with the velociraptors sneaking around. And like I said earlier, the condition of the road coming up here is pretty rough. If you want to know, or if you want to see the conditions of roads that I drive on coming to trails, let me know by the comments so you know what to expect. Of course, if you're an avid hiker, so you'll know what to expect. But if you're a beginner, let me know. Or if you just want to let me know what comments, just comment below. Like I said, interesting to me anyway, fallen trees when they fell. I often wonder that. And did anybody hear them when they fell? We'll go along the trail. The bushes come onto the trail a little bit here in this section. I don't know if you can tell by the video on the grade of the trail, but it is going downhill. Just looking around at the scenery while I'm hiking. You'd almost think I was putting on a fake show. It's so dang quiet out here. But this is real. This is a forest. And this is a trail. I don't even hear any birds or anything. You think about it, it's kind of eerie. Maybe there is a Bigfoot watching me. That was quite a little drop there, so as you're going along the trail, be careful not to slide and fall. Might not get hurt that bad, but just be careful. Got the sunlight through the trees. It's amazing. Keep on going on the trail. This is a little bit of a down slope here. Make sure you have good shoes to hike in. Could be from anywhere from hiking boots to running shoes or something. This tree here is a interesting looking tree. You got a straight up view right there. Look at how beautiful that is. This is an interesting tree at the bottom here. Kind of odd what that looks like. I say it looks like a nose. And again, with these sticks here that I have, don't try to help yourself up if you fall. Don't try to help yourself up with it, because they will break. This is my second set. I have two of them, but I'm using one right now. It's made, I'm guessing it's made just for walking. It's not, I don't think it's particularly a hiking stick, but they are called walking sticks. Look at the size of this tree. Yeah, look at that little group right there. Like I say, I came back east where we had a wooded area, and we used to mostly dig in the ground for underground forts, but occasionally we'd make a tree house. And if you bring, yeah, it looks like if you bring plenty of wood, you can build a big tree house here. Oh, and look, we have some fallen branches. The trail goes on. And like I said, be cautious of the conditions of the trail. There was a storm recently, so we do have debris in the way, and just be careful. Oh, almost bent my stick. And the trail continues on here. And there, again, be careful. Wear proper clothes too. Bring a backpack if you plan on a long hike. And sometimes I like to wander, and this looks like a little path wherever it leads to, but I won't go down there. And we have a twin tree right there. Look at that. Same trunk, but it splits off into two trees. But we will continue on to this path. moss-covered stump, it looks like. There's a tree right here. Interesting, it looks like maybe a critter hole in there. And let's go along the path some more. Not going to be looking in holes right now, because there may be critters sleeping in there. Another fallen tree. Fell at one time. Looks like maybe years ago by the growth over it. Yes, it will be quite a climb back up on the other end of the trail. Small debris on the trail here. Like I said, it's 39 degrees out here, up here, and it's nice. Not too cold. I brought gloves with me in case my hands get cold, but they aren't cold right now. More debris on the trail, so be careful if you come here. I'm not going to spend time moving some of this debris out of the way, especially the small stuff. It's not that big a deal, to me anyway. Oh, and when you come to trails that are maybe far away, I would suggest maybe you go to the bathroom before you leave the house, your house, because some of these trails do have little outhouses, but they are nasty. I wouldn't sit on a toilet in the outhouse that they have on trails. Maybe a porta potty in a construction site if you're doing construction. Oh, we're coming up on a little river. I love that. Running, hearing water going down the mountain. Good how that water glistens in the sunlight. Maybe another time we'll see where it leads to. But let's stay on this pathway. Be careful. Don't trip and fall unless you want to get wet. More moss-covered trees. And as you can see, more debris. I believe this loop is about 1 mile. It said on the posting. Look at that. Another huge tree. They probably look smaller on video than they do in real life, but this is a big tree here. And again, listen to how quiet it is out here. other than a very slight wind and that river we just passed. There's no other noise, no birds or anything. Okay, seems like we might be going uphill now. Sounds like we might be coming up against another river. Okay, debris on this trail right here. Be careful. Again, if you come here, you may want to move it. I'm not going to take the time to do it right now. Here we're coming up on another tree that started off with the same trunk and kind of split off into two. And look at these other trees. Beautiful. Yeah, we're starting to go uphill. So I would suggest, again, with these sticks, do not put too much pressure on it. They're just meant for walking. I think this will be the last time I'll use that because I don't want to break my walking stick. I'll use my wooden post, my wooden stick next time. Oh. And somewhere along these trails, you may come across some webbing going across the trail from little insects, spiders, or something. So be careful of that. I can see more webbing. That's the good use of a hiking stick. Good use of a hiking stick is to maybe get some debris you don't want to touch out of the way. Like that. Fend off a critter. Break the webs across the path. So you don't walk into them. Look at that, like I said before, interesting. The tree fell at one time. And where did it fall from? Up that way. I don't see no stump. Or did it fall from that way? And I don't see no stump there. And there's all kinds of fallen trees, yeah, on along trails and stuff. More sunlight through the trees. Beautiful. I'm showing you what I look at, what I see. And in the comments below, you can let me know if this is a helpful video or if you want to see more of the scenery rather than the trail, you want me to talk less, talk more. Look at that. Probably a lightning strike at one time, or maybe some idiot tried to start a fire. I would go with the first one, because if somebody tried to start a fire, they'd be right up in here. Bit of an upgrade right here. So again, if you're in pretty good shape, you'd be able to do it. Okay, bit of a steep grade in this section too. Steep upgrade.